Hello, everyone, and welcome back to You Are the Judge. Beautiful. Today we are doing Intelligence Agency versus Kyle Newmer. We're gonna get into it. It has been a little bit since I've done this one. It's not the... What? I'm over here just pushing buttons. Okay, prepare documents, left in the court. Okay, so I have to look at that, shake off, yeah, it's fine. We're fine, we're good. Sure, let's go to the pre-trial, check out all of our documents. It has been a while since I have done this. It's not the most popular of the series that I am currently working on, so I may skip a few weeks here and there, get the more popular, kind of more exciting ones going, recorded and edited and yada yada yada. You get it. Government loyalty went down. That's probably not good. Alright, give me the court. As always, we'll do defendant first, see what they're all about. My client takes pride in working for the intelligence agency, which is the plaintiff in this case. And it is what is that word? Patriotic? Oh, patriotic. I'm fucking dumb. Oh no, it's been a long day. Oh lord. Individual from the moment he was mandated within the organization, his primary goal was to... Okay. However, due to the increasing risk of capture within the organization, we decided to terminate his communication with the intelligence agency. He made this decision to ensure his own safety. We firmly deny the allegations made by the plaintiff. Okay, thank you, James Stewart. Oh my god. Apparently words are not doing great today. The institution represented by my client is conducting sufficient operations within the country. In one of these operations, which has been under surveillance for a long time, the defendant has been placed as an operative within the arms smuggling group. Oh gosh. However, as the operation progressed, communication with Kyle Newmer was lost, and no response was received. Based on observations, it has been determined that Kyle Newmer began working for the organization and severed ties with the agency. We request that the defendant be tried for treason against the homeland. Oh. Okay. So, because he was on an operation, is that what they called it? An operation, and he just stopped talking to them. I lost $50. Damn. Yeah, we're really not doing great today. Because he was currently in the middle of it, and he just lost communication, like severed communication. They're like, hey, you broke something. Okay, let's look at the law book, because I have forgotten to look at that a few times. Cases involving charges of treason and disobedience to orders are treated with special diligence to protect the security and legal order of the country. Court, okay, validating charges. Those found guilty may be punished with severe penalties for a crime of treason. Okay. What is considered severe? Just going to jail? Okay, how did you determine Kyle Newmer's return to the organization? We determined Kyle Newmer's return to the organization through intelligence obtained during the operation and communication records. Okay. Can you provide more details about Kyle Newmar's role within the organization and the communication? At the beginning, we placed Kyle within the organization, monitored communication progress. Over time, communication was severed, and we understood that he began working for the organization. So the organization is different? I'm confused, because they said organization twice. What charges are you bringing against Kyle on behalf of the intelligence agency? We are bringing charges against Kyle Newmer for acting contrary to the intelligence agency's mission, jeopardizing the mission and going beyond orders. You will agree that there cannot be a more serious offense. I don't know why I said it like that. And we hope to the punishment will be, oh, that's literally all you had to say. I had to click so you could say Your Honor. Sit down. Okay, Kyle, what you got? What actions did you take after being placed within the organization? After being placed within the organization, I worked to disrupt the arms smugglers in line with the organization's mission. That's it? Okay. What happened regarding the communication and the reason for it? Occurred doing increased risk capture my desire to ensure my own safety. Terminated communication to protect my own life. Well, I can understand that, but if it's against their thing, then you put everything in jeopardy. How do you evaluate allegations made? Okay. I acted in accordance with organization missions and risked my life to protect the nation. The allegations made by the organization are baseless. It is extremely humiliating to be accused. Okay. Well, we'll have to dig deeper. Who we got? We got 3 witnesses. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of questions. How did you maintain communication with Kyle? We communicated with Kyle using pre-established secure communication channels. What was Kyle's role in smuggling organization? How long did he successfully carry it out? Role was to monitor the organization's activities and gather intelligence. He successfully carried out his role until the basically until he ceased communication. That doesn't give me a time frame though. What evidence do you have that Kyle Newmer returned to the organization? We presented communication records and operation records as evidence to the court. Oh yeah, I didn't look at that yet. What? Okay. We'll look at that at the very end, because I already didn't look at it. What did you observe regarding Kyle Newmer's behavior in the organization? Initially, Kyle Newmer acted in accordance with the organization's mission. However, over time, he displayed a more negative attitude toward the organization and severed communication. Okay. And this is from your manager? Bro, it's not looking great. What occurred after the cease of communication? Spillity confusion inactivity affected some of the plans. Okay. What evidence do you have that Kyle Newmer returned to the organization? We presented communication records of operation reports. Okay. So you just said the same thing the other dude did. Okay. Is the last question just gonna be the same for all of you? Yeah. How did you track customers' communication records? We track communication records by technology monitoring communication channels and examining electronic evidence. What changes occurred in the intelligence agency's operations after he pretty much stopped talking to you? Some disruptions. Visions were needed. Okay. What evidence do you have that he returned? He claims to have terminated communication due to concerns for his safety, but at that time, for information about the organization and okay, bye. Okay, let's look at our file. Places my friends had the armed smugglers pursuing a long time. However, over time, communication was lost. Believe that he began working for the organization. And it is believed that he also began working for the organization. Like, for the smugglers? Because you keep calling your thing an organization. Okay, we're gonna just say that this began working for the organization is that he began working with these armed smugglers. That's what we're gonna say. Recently, with the operation carried out, the criminals were also captured Kyle, whom they had previously infiltrated. Kyle is accused of abusing his mission and going beyond orders, and a request for his punishment has been filed to the court. Okay. We already talked to all of them. Operation plan contains the article of the relevant operation. Communication records, it contains the agency's communication. Okay. Operation plan. Article 1. If Kyle successfully infiltrates, communication will be established through encrypted phones. Article 2. If the operation jeopardizes Kyle's life, will be terminated early. Okay. Article 3. If the required code is transmitted, a raid will be conducted at Kyle Newmar's last known location. For security reasons, the number of people who know about Kyle Newmar will be limited. So was his plan going south? Like his mission was it going south and he didn't want to die? So he just stopped talking to them? Day 1 spent his first day within the organization. Day 2 reported that the organization was preparing for a major delivery. We skip all the way to day 26. Provided the location information of the requested individual. Day 27 reported a security issue. Day 34 communication cut off. I feel like that's what happened. I feel like it wasn't going the way that it should be going or should have gone. So I think he just cut off communication so that he didn't get terminated himself. Which, okay, so neither of them have criminal records. I didn't take any notes. So I'm thinking from what I had just said, I think it just started going south and he didn't want to get terminated. So he cut off communication so that he was, as he put it, protecting his own life from the agency. But with him being on a mission that could have 99 years. No, I'm just kidding. I don't actually know how long, but we're gonna send him to prison for potentially jeopardizing the we'll just do 5 years. I have no clue. Oh, I can't tell if that's always the same no matter what I do or not. What is this? Your spouse's family wants to come and stay with you for a week. What are your thoughts? It's not the right time. If it'll make my spouse happy. Keep the spouse happy. And there you have it. That was the whole thing. We've already learned this before. I'm not very good at being a judge, but we only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 more of these, and then season 1 of this is done. And then, I don't know when I'm gonna start season 2, but it'll just start whenever it starts. Because as I said in the beginning of this, it's not the most popular series that I am currently doing at the moment. But, you can't all have bread-winning content. And there you have it for this episode. And I will see you guys next time.